it's Lizzie Reads and welcome to my Tome Topple readathon vlog. As you've just seen, I started reading this morning and I decided that because I didn't know what I was going to read first for my TBR, which I will link down below, I decided to just get the 3 physical books I had, have a little look at them, read the first couple of lines, see what I fancied, and I chose to read The Doors of Eden by Adrian Tchaikovsky. Again, every time I say that, it stresses me out because I butcher it so much. But what I really liked about it, I thought the first couple of lines really gripped me. I thought it was really interesting, and I started reading it this morning, and I'm only on page 44, but it's a bit different to what I thought it would be. It seems to be more of a sci-fi novel than a fantasy than what I thought it would be, but that was just me making my own assumptions. But I am really enjoying it so far. It's Saturday, so what I'm going to do today is just to get a few bits sort of done. I have a plan to just do some editing now and then get some bits uploaded and ready to go for my channel, because I'm trying to start posting more regularly, and because I've been enjoying it, I think adding the structure for me personally helps me feel motivated. So I'm hoping that I can start by kicking that off today. I'm going to edit and upload my TBR for the Tome Topple, which will be what you will have seen down below. And I think that is everything. I will probably get back to you once I've read some more, but I don't know how much I'm going to get read today, but we'll have to see. I have literally barely spoken all day to you guys, or all week really. I've just got not a lot to say really. I haven't read a lot. I've read a few graphic novels that aren't for the readathon, so I'm not going to talk about them here. But I'm currently on page 118 of The Doors of Eden, and I am really intrigued. I just need to dedicate some time to it to really get into it, so we'll see. But I'm just on my lunch break, my tea break at work, so I'm just gonna sit, well, at work at home, so I'm just gonna sit and read a little bit, 10 minutes before I have to go back. So I've been working again today and not found much time to read. It's still mid-morning, but I read a little bit before I started working, and I just thought I'd update you. I'm on page 157 of The Doors of Eden, and I am enjoying it. I'm finding it more intriguing as time goes on. I think one of the detriments that can sometimes happen in longer novels is having having longer chapters, and I just find them, so I could say I've got 10 minutes if a chapter's only 5 pages long, I can read 2 chapters in one sitting. But if the chapter's like 15 pages long, if I've only got 10 minutes, I might not finish it in time, and then I'll be stuck with the end of the chapter. So I find that I have to have dedicated solid reading time, or and I'm finding that a little bit difficult to fit in around the work day at the moment. But I'm just on a break now, so I've just filmed a little clip for a video that's going up today, which is like a cozy reading vlog slash a bit of a chat slash a bit of a mishmash of all sorts of things. I'll link it down below. But yeah, so I thought I'm going to really try maybe to read maybe like another 100 pages a day. It's a bit of a stretch, but I think I might be able to do it. Just read another 100 pages and see how much I can get done. And I haven't thought about starting anything else yet. I want to start an audiobook, but I have to see what happens with that, because I've got a lot of YouTube videos to watch at the moment, so I think I might catch up on YouTube and then watch then start listening to audiobooks when I do things that I would do with watching YouTube, if that makes sense. But hopefully I'll have more to update you on later, even if it's just a page count increase. But I am enjoying it so far. It's not, there are a few drawbacks, but I'm hoping that they'll sort of smooth out over the course of the story, and it's just me getting to grips with this story in general. Just going on my first walk in ages, so I'm really excited. I'm going to listen to Monsters and Men by Patrick Ness and see how much I can get done. It's a really nice evening, and I'm hopefully going to walk past the beach, so I'm really excited. I haven't seen the sea in so long. Oh my god. Time for a little bit of a catch up, because I haven't spoken to you in a few days, and I have been struggling to read this week. Reading physical pages, that is. I've read a few graphic novels, which I obviously am not including in this vlog because I read them digitally, so I can't really video it in the same way I would me reading a book. And I also just haven't been reading a lot in general. I've been really struggling to actually just read since it's been a really busy work week, and I'm still only this far into The Doors of Eden. I'm on page 205, and I think it's going to be a tricky one because obviously I have 3 physical books I want to knock off my TBR, and an ebook, an audiobook, which I listened to I think like 10% of on a walk the other day, but I think I'm really struggling just to get reading since being back at work from at home. I'm not reading a huge amount of pages in comparison to my normal speed, and I think it's the big book thing. I really want to read it. I am interested. There's a lot of characters, there's a lot going on, and I'm finding it difficult to keep up in this sort of dipping in and out sporadic fashion that the story's told. That doesn't mean it's bad, it just means that I think that I might need to dedicate longer chunks to reading it to really get involved in it. I think what I might do is try to read this within the next sort of 24 hours. No, not 24 hours, maybe till like tomorrow night, because it's Friday. I'm just on a little tea break from work at the moment. This evening I plan on doing a quick walk just to get some fresh air, just see the sun, well not the sun but like see the air, and so I think I'll go on a quick walk, and I'm gonna have a bath tonight. I think I'd really enjoy having a nice bath, so I think I could definitely read a good bit in the bath and then try and read as much as possible tomorrow. So in total it's 500, we'll just call it, it's 597 pages, so we'll just call it 600 pages. So I still have about 400 pages left, but if I could read another 100 pages by the end of the day, then 300 pages tomorrow wouldn't seem like such a big deal. But if I find it, what I'm hoping is that if I read a lot in one go, it will stick a bit more in my mind and I'll be able to make a bit more sense of what's going on. And also doesn't help, it's sci-fi, and sci-fi is not my usual genre, and I think I'm not sort of gelling with it as well as I normally would, like a fantasy novel. But I'm really hoping to read a lot more this weekend, and hopefully if I can get that read. And then on Sunday I'm going to read some more graphic novels for a different video that I'm planning on doing, and then next week, well, on Sunday I'll probably still start a next book as well, but hopefully just move on to something and that might be a bit more faster paced. Not this isn't fast paced, it's very intriguing, but it's just, I'm just not reading. So it is Thursday, the day before the readathon ends, and I have finished, finally, my first Tome Topple book. I finished The Doors of Eden by Adrian Tchaikovsky, and I have thoughts that don't make any sense. I liked this book, it was interesting. I just think that it was a little bit too hard sci-fi for me. And there was a point where I nearly gave up with it, and then I was like, if I get to the next like round number, like the next 100, I will see if I like it anymore. And then really intriguing things started to happen, and then it petered off again, and then it picked really up again towards the end. I just think maybe that this is a foray into a type of sci-fi that I haven't really experienced, like hard traditional sci-fi. I like soft, barely there sci-fi, and I think that this was mainly unsuccessful for me because of my experience in the genre, and I found it very jarring, and there's just a little bit, it just wasn't quite what I wanted from it. No detriment to the novel. If you like sci-fi in general, I think you might really like this. It's got some decent representation, a few interesting things that happen. The writing's really nice. No fault with the writing, just something about it wasn't quite for me. I'm hoping to maybe try some more from him and to see what I can find that I like. I'm currently 30% of way through of Monsters of Men by Patrick Ness, and I think I might try and finish 2 books for the last part of the day. Right, I've got to go back to work now as I'm just on a break, and then I will be able to update you. I've finally made some successful cookies. They're quite nice and hard, which is, I'm very much looking forward to having them. Just had some hot ones with some ice cream. I've been listening to Monsters of Men all evening while baking, and I'm now up to 64%, and I'm getting really interested now in the different perspectives, and there are some hints at some twists that are coming, and I really hope it ends well. That will be really crucial on if this is a 5-star read for me, and I'm hoping that I can finish tomorrow because I just really want to complete 2 books in this readathon. break time from work and it is Friday, and I'm going to eat this cookie and listen to Monsters of Men, and hopefully I will finish soon. Really, now up to 82% of Monsters of Men, and it is emotional. I'm really enjoying this. This will definitely, so unless the ending is rubbish, I'll be a 5-star read. I'm obsessed. I just finished Monsters of Men and I gave it 5 stars. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. A very emotional end to the trilogy, and I'll talk about it more in a wrap up. But I'm going to end this vlog here because it is my last break now from work. I was listening to it while on my lunch break and then just finished it now on my tea break, and I thought it was absolutely brilliant. But I just feel so drained. I don't think I could finish another long book in a few hours. So I'm just going to maybe read some graphic novels tonight and just chill out and relax and start a new vlog tomorrow. So, and hopefully upload this tomorrow. We'll have to see if I can get it edited. But thank you so much for watching, and please chat to me down below if you have read anything that I've spoken about, have any recommendations for long books or anything. So thanks guys.